Instagram. I hope that you downloaded Faces I Make. I have some cool ideas to share with you to use it here. And the first thing we're going to make is a math Christmas tree. About a month or so ago, this app went free and I just raved about it on my Insta stories. So be sure to follow me for these cool apps. If you don't have this one, you're going to want to follow me for other cool apps that go free that you won't want to miss out on. So what we're making today is a simple math tree. We're going to use it for simple addition. And we just put single digits on here. You could use it for ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Make your problems up to as big as you want to. So to start out with, there's all these different options here to have for backgrounds, but we're going to create our own that's a Christmas tree. So I'm going to find some things here that I can just turn around. This is going to be the bottom of the Christmas tree. And then I'm just going to rotate these and make a Christmas tree. I'm going to keep adding these. And you can hit the duplicate here at the top, and that'll duplicate them. Just going to keep adding these and turning these to make my tree form. So when I get up to the top here, I'm just going to use one of these for the tip. Rotate it around so it makes the top of my tree. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's kind of cool about it. You just make it how you want. And then at the end you hit save, and it's going to ask you if you want to save it. You hit the check mark and it'll go into a gallery, and then you can actually save it right to your iPad camera roll by hitting the check mark here. So the next thing I want to do is clear my board and hit the check mark so I have a blank background. I'm going to keep the green since that's what I did my tree on. I'm going to go over here to camera, and I'm going to choose from my library, and my tree is going to be there that I made. My tree is going to be there that I made, and I just hit the check mark that I want to use that. And then I'm just going to make it a little bigger on my screen here. Drag it down. I can also lock that up here. That way that background won't move. Now for the fun part. There's all these different sections that you can choose from. There's toys, music, candy, tools, school items, buttons, and so on. I'm going to try a button tree this time just because the ornaments will look kind of round. So I want to make a face first. So I'm going to just tap to get my face up here. And then I'm going to find a long piece of thread for my mouth. Actually, I'm going to trash that up here and get a green mouth. Make this look kind of Christmassy. And then after I get my eyes and things where I want them, I could always lock them down, but I usually don't because it just takes a lot of time. And they don't usually move too much. They also have these little squiggle things. I'm going to make that for a little bit of garland on my tree. You can flip your things the opposite way if you want to turn them. Tap on them and move them. So now I have my tree how I want it. I'm going to put some button ornaments on there. Just tap down here and I can resize them, pinching them, dragging them. It's really simple. And then to get my numbers, they are in the school section. At the end, they're magnetic numbers. I'm just going to tap some numbers on here that I want to use. You could just pick Friends of 10 and have a Friends of 10 tree if you want, which would be kind of cool for some kids. They might need that. So I have my numbers that I want, and I'm going to pick a school book down here for the base so it looks kind of like a trunk. And I kind of want a star for my tree, so I'm going to make a stapler star tree up here by just putting a stapler different spots. Kind of fanned out. Here I'm hitting the duplicate and duplicate. So now my math tree is finished, and I can just save it to my camera roll by putting the save button up here and then the check mark, and then I save it to my iPad. And students can share these with other students to answer. And also, I can check my camera roll here. And there's my math tree.